Hi! So today's a get ready with me. Okay, so first and foremost, I wanted to point out my luscious curls. Look how pretty. Let's see if I can adjust the lighting. Look at that. I struggle sometimes getting ready because it's time consuming, like spraying my hair with water and then putting like product in it and then getting out of the house to get to work. It consumes a little bit more time than I wish it would. So I like to straighten it when it's freshly washed so that it lasts for about 3 days. That way all I have to do is brush it and walk out that, for my hair, just like wash and go. Or I'm sorry, brush and go. Whereas with my curls, I definitely have to take a little bit of time to spray it and like put stuff in it so that it looks like tame throughout the day. Okay, so for my face, that's it. Okay, the thing is hot. Okay, that's ready to go. So for my face, I'm not gonna put any foundation. My go-to to get ready in like under 15 minutes is, this is an emergency if I have like really dark circles, but I think I got good sleep last night, so we Gucci. I like to use something for my eyebrows because I like them to be a little bit longer than they actually are. You know? I know there's this like thing where guys are like, oh, I don't like it when girls paint in their eyebrows. But it just adds a little bit of structure. I don't know if you can even tell the difference, to be honest. Like, okay, this is how they look like now. It's not bad. Like, I could literally walk out like this and feel fine. But I do like to do little touch-ups. So you guys tell me if you can see the difference. Usually men can't tell the difference, so we'll see. Alright, I did this side already. Can you tell the difference? No, right? Okay. But I can, so that's what matters, is that I can tell the difference. Oh, we do not like when things break. Just want to do a little slight promo, free promo. So I've been drinking this creatine from Nutonic, and I got the strawberry lime flavor. I'm almost finishing the pineapple box that I got. So I ordered the strawberry one. I think this is my new favorite. It's really good. All right, let's see if you can tell the difference with the other eyebrow. I'm like so short on time. Okay, so what I want to talk about, I've been working like crazy. So I've been working overtime, and my day job, they hired me as part-time, and I really wanted to be hired as full-time, but I just was like, I'm gonna get my foot in the door so I can just have like some stable income while I build my wealth. And so like I vouched and I like pestered a little bit for full-time, and thankfully, because I voiced my needs, somebody reached out and said, oh, we're looking for different, so our companies, collier companies in the different communities have different like community managers. So another community manager reached out to like the community manager in my location because they had found out that I had voiced my need that I wanted a full-time. So because I had said something, somebody already heard that, oh, that girl over there, she's wanting full-time, let's go see if we can like snag her over. And so now I got full-time, and I got a little bit of a pay raise. Of course, taxes end up, it's just like not that much anyways, but I went from 16 to now 18. And mind you, this is Gainesville, Florida. This is not Orlando or Miami or LA, where it's like the average is like $20 to $25 an hour starting off. But I'm fine with that, it's okay. So, but while I was doing part-time, I was doing Uber delivery. I still am doing Uber delivery. That's the thing. I feel like when I'm at home doing nothing, I could be out making money. So like, even when I'm like not doing anything, I just feel like I could be making money. So that little bit of like yesterday, I worked for like two almost 2.5 hours right? Like 3 hours or something, and I made $60. I'm like so happy I did that, because if I would have just stayed and hung out and been on my phone or been like watching YouTube or even filming, like I wouldn't have made that money. So for me, that's why I've been kind of behind with like my schedule programming of recording and staying up to date with my blog, because your girl wants to make a little, wants to be productive, wants to stay proactive, and that's the thing. That's the name of the game, is staying proactive. So that's why I've kind of been behind on some of these videos. I am so sorry, but I've just been working non-stop. My next goal is actually to find a roommate. I really want a roommate. It's crazy hair. I really want to get a roommate. And I was creating a list of like the qualities that I want in my roommate. And so yeah, so one of the things on there is like, you want to make sure you guys both like the temperature in the house the same. I was just noticing this because I was drinking my coffee and I was looking at the thermostat and here in my aunt's house, and it says 74. And today's like a really chill day in Florida. It's not like super hot, it's not like muggy, it's not unbearable. So like 74 is like straight, like it's okay. But if it was really, really unbearably hot outside, I'm thinking, can we bump that thing to 62? Like, so like, I don't know if somebody else would like to live in that type of temperature, but I know a lot of people don't. So I always think about that. I'm like, okay, you have to match with a roommate that first, like, likes at least the same temperature as you, right? And then another thing alongside the other things is like, I like a focused environment. So like, I just thrive when people like a short hello and goodbye, like how was your day, like a good how was your day and good night is like all I really need in a roommate. I love that and I appreciate those things. So all right, now for the crazy part. You guys ready for this? This is when the afro comes out. This is the fun part of my YouTube channel. Like, get ready with me. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys are gonna love this. The transformation is wild. So yeah, that's why I've been really busy lately, is because I've got goals, and right now, if it's not really bringing in like income, it doesn't really have my full attention. I'm very much in my focus on myself right now era. Okay. I'd be curious to know how couples handle the whole temperature gauging thing. Like, is it like what one person says goes? Like, does the guy come in and be like, no, it has to be this temperature and that's it? Like, that would kind of suck, But that's just one thing to consider when you move in with somebody. You gotta kind of acknowledge that they like the temperature a specific way too. It's not going to be, it might not be the same temperature that you want. If it's the same temperature, when you get lucky, right? Okay, so now I'm going to break it off into sections. Okay, so and I've officially decided I'm gonna start dieting again. So I am going to be competing for Miss Florida title for the Miss Universe, Miss USA pageant organization. And I'm gonna either be representing Central Florida, So that'll either be Orlando, Dr. Phillips, and I've also thought maybe I can represent Gainesville, but I didn't grow up in Gainesville. I grew up in Central Florida. So any of those cities, towns, or surrounding areas is fine. So you pretty much pay $2,000 for a 3-day glamorous event with just a bunch of people who are just like there to have fun, like enjoy their time. And I love that. It's like a little getaway. It's like a little resort experience. So you're there for 3 days. The $2,000 includes your hotel and your food. It also includes photo shoots. It also includes training, modeling training, and you get to meet a lot of really cool people. And I love it's a very exhilarating experience. I've had this type of experience before with a pageant organization called Miss Mundo Latina, and also Miss Latin International here in Central Florida. And I love it. It's one of the key takeaways that I get from that is that like, it's one of those experiences that it's like a lot of you're pouring a lot of self-love into your projects, your aspiration, your goals, your dreams. And it adds to the fuel of your passions, of the things that you want to shoot for, that you want to go for. And you get to meet a lot of fun, cool people along the way, a lot of girls who are on the same wavelength as you, mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, they're just healthy, conscious people. And those are the kind of people I want to surround myself with, right? So for my eyelids, I like to put this brown one. I feel like it really makes my eyes pop. Yeah. A long time ago, I did a bodybuilding competition. I did a level 5 national qualifier. It's an NPC competition. And I got 6th place out of 20 girls for my first ever bodybuilding show. And if any of you know anything about bodybuilding, you know how hard it is to place on your first show. So that, I think, says a lot about my even my trainer. So my trainer, I paid for a coach, and my coach is Jamie Aboni. He is the owner of Ironclad Physique. He was the official trainer for Candace Keen. So she was like a figure competitor, and she was a Olympian first place title holder. So she was part of the Mr. Olympia, but for the am I even saying it right? I don't even know. Anyways, whatever. So she's amazing, and she's like elite. And so I definitely was trained by an elite trainer. So he snapped my body. I have those pictures somewhere, but to be honest, I called the competition, or I emailed them, and I was like, hey, can you please take these down? Like, when you search my name on Google, I don't want that to like show up, because like my butt is hanging out. And like, mind you, I guess I'm gonna be in a bikini while I'm on stage, but for some reason I don't want to be tagged as being a bodybuilder. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I have nothing against bodybuilding. I'm going for more of a, like, the bikini division that I did was obviously the reason why they started the bikini division was because it's less of a manlier build. It's a little bit more feminine, but even in the bikini division, the girls still look very masculine. So I actually just don't want to be associated to such a masculine sport. To me, it's very masculine, and I can attest to it because I actually did it myself. And I have a really strong like triceps. My triceps, when I don't do anything, this angle is not good because it warps the lower part and makes everything look bigger. Like, my arm is not that big, but I just have like really good triceps without even trying. And so like, when I work that out, it obviously gets like really, really nice. My back is really, really strong. Just everything here is just very strong. So like, just doing it a little bit, I can notice the difference immensely. And that's one thing about bodybuilding, is that like, yeah, you're looking in the mirror a lot, but you're also like your own worst enemy. You are competing against yourself essentially. So like, you're noticing all the little details, and someone might not even notice it, but you notice it in yourself. So that's all that counts. That's all that matters. Another thing I want to say is like, bodybuilders who actually win first place, I don't like it when people say that it's a selfish sport. The reason why I don't like it when people say it's a selfish sport is because at the end of the day, any sport can be considered selfish. You're not like intrinsically adding value to anybody by becoming the best at a sport, because you're literally becoming the best at a sport for yourself. So like when people say, oh, bodybuilding is such a selfish sport, I'm like, excuse me, like then all sports are selfish, right? But no, you don't see it that way, do you? You see like when a tennis player becomes number one and a golf player becomes number one, you're just like motivated by them, and then the way that they talk about their dedication levels, you know right then and there that at the end of the day, they do know that they're paving a way for others to know that what they're doing is possible, and in a way that does add intrinsic value to what you're doing. And so it shouldn't seem like this very shallow thing that you're doing. It actually should make you feel proud of yourself that you're doing something that is paving the way for the next person to be motivated to do the thing that you're doing. So there's a selfless component to that. And that's a really big part of why we do competitions, why we do things, is we want to be the example for, like, I want to be the example for like the next little girl that wants to do this type of thing that I'm about to be involved in. But you want to make sure you're doing it the right way. And so what sets you apart as a winner is also that you're not only a winner because of the physical component that you're bringing in, you're also a winner because of your mindset. And your mindset, believe it or not, is not a selfish one. It's actually a very, very pretty much, almost a selfless one, in the sense that you're doing it to motivate others. Like I said, I'm saying this again. You're doing it to motivate others to do it in a healthy way. And a lot of the the obstacles that we're dealt with, when we're dealing with obstacles, it's not even a physical battle anymore, it's an emotional one. So it does take a strong psychological background to overcome those things. And when you're diving into a psychological aspect of doing any type of competition, anything like of this nature, that's when you separate the best from the greatest. And the greatest can then help the best and also help the beginners, to help them in their mindset and their way of thinking. And how are you doing that? You're doing that by doing these videos. You're doing that by doing interviews, educating others on how they can mentally tackle the things that they're going through to become the best. So don't let people tell you that the thing that you're doing is a selfish thing. It is not. It is very selfless. Yes, because you're risking your life, you're risking criticism, you're risking so many things. You're like literally like, it's a sacrifice in the end of the day to be that hard grit, to be that dedicated. You're letting go of small pleasures. That's a selfless thing. You're letting go of fast gratification. That's a selfless thing. So please do not let anybody tell you that bodybuilding is a selfish sport. Wrong. Small tangent, done. But it is manly, and your girl is not manly. Your girl is quite feminine. Okay. All right, so I do like to outline my lips just a little bit. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. All right. So yeah, with the beauty pageant, what I feel like my main goal is yes, to take care of this vessel that God gave me, physically and emotionally, you know. So for example, if you want to compete in a beauty pageant, I think the most important thing to know is the physical aspect is like the last thing you need to worry about. The first thing that you need to worry about in a beauty pageant competition is getting right with your soul. When I say get right with your soul, I mean whether or not you compete, what is your life tasks? What are the tasks that God has given you to help serve, to do things in a sense of what fuels your passion, what burns you to get up and be a better version of you every day. So like for me, that is being an advocate to educate others on the dangers of human trafficking. I don't think anything grinds my gears even more. I don't think anything boils my buttons even more than when I see these things going on in our country, in our backyard with children. And even when it happens overseas, it still grinds my gears. So, but when I'm seeing things and signs of a predator in plain sight, and there's nothing that, obviously I can't do anything because I'm not an officer, I said I need to take it upon myself to like research into this. So on Instagram, I started like, clicking here, clicking there. And then lo and behold, I came across like a tip hotline that you can actually, when you see something, you say something, it gets sorted. So you can like email it's not a government entity. It's a private entity who is privately funded, but they have legal ranking to where they work hand in hand with authorities. So they're able to, go out and do like expeditions, is that what it's called? And do investigations. But they are privately funded. They're not obviously, they're not rich. Like, they still have to pay for resources. So you're more than welcome to donate. And another way you can help is by sending a tip to their email. If you see something online, like a digital, like somebody who's like trying to like groom a child, or you see some like old, or it doesn't have to be an old guy, it could just be anybody who just looks suspicious at sitting in the park, a children's park, just by himself in a chair with glasses and a hat and like a jacket, like just sitting there watching children. He doesn't have kids around him, he's literally just sitting there watching kids at the edge of a park. Like that happened to me. I saw something and I literally just what you do is like you screenshot it and then you post it so that the private entity, the tip hotline, can go ahead, and I don't have the name by heart, but I'm gonna find it for you guys so that you guys can have it. My family's home, so just say hi when they come in. But yeah, those tip hotlines are super important. Anything that you see on the digital or in the physical realm, definitely send a digital tip to the email that I will provide. I get so nervous when my family sees me recording myself. My emotional support. Water bottle. I'm still new to the whole recording myself talk thing. So let's see what they say. Loony balloony. Oh. But yeah, make sure that whether or not you do a pageant, that like your life's mission is intact. Like if the pageant didn't exist, would I still be doing the thing? And 10 times out of 10, yes. So there's your answer. What are you advocating for? What time, how are you using your time here on earth to help and serve others? And in my case, bring awareness. Just bring awareness. It doesn't have to be like shoving things down people's mouths, like you literally, or in their heads, like you just kind of walk the walk. And if it comes up in conversation, you can tell them how they can help, how anybody can get involved. People kidnapping children across America for their old selfish, disgusting needs. Like, this really needs to be top priority. I'm gonna bump up the heat on this. A little bit of blush. I'm getting ready to go see my other aunt. I'm in Central Florida right now, but obviously I'm based out of Gainesville for now. Thinking about moving back to Orlando. I think that's kind of where I want to buy my house eventually. We'll see. But yeah, Orlando or Tampa. Probably Orlando though. Oh, it smells so good. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna zoom this part. Or not zoom it, fast forward it. I hear voices. I'm gonna save my memory, so I'm gonna stop this and come back when it's mostly done. I'll be back soon. Actually, I decided to keep it on so that I can get comfortable being on camera. And part of that is you seeing my family. Hopefully they're okay with it. We'll see. Yeah!
Vámonos. Go to your count. Go to your count. We are going to.
Yes, mine is not gonna go. You know, so try to be there, that's stupid. I got to ride in the back of the truck today the time.
How was it? Wait, you're on camera.
She's a damn Mexican.
Wait, so I'm recording myself doing here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just saying, join
got her
the.
Mexican
This is going on my
clarification.
YouTube channel, just so you know.
Are you talking about Mexican?
Because you rolled in the back of the truck, you're a Mexican now.
No, we're Colombians.
But you rolled back in the truck
We
with
all
pine
do the
trees.
same thing.
No, Colombians will ride in the back of the truck with
You never been.
Oh, you're
What's the
nervous
shit
to
called?
go.
What's the tree? Palm trees.
Are you sure you want that?
Yes, it's all going up. So, Colombians definitely ride on back of Jeeps, what am I tell you? Yeah, we also, when you have a really big family and you do a family reunion, just find wherever spot to sleep. And we have a very, very big family. I love this though, because then I'm getting used to it, being on camera with my family. It is a little nerve-wracking, I'm not even gonna lie. But I love it because it's part of the process. It's part of the process. A lot of the stuff that's gonna go up, obviously, like down the road, I'm gonna look back and think, do I want this up? Do I want this down? And there's a lot of things I know I'm probably gonna take down because I just want to be show the most refined version of myself. But for now, just to kind of build the momentum, it's fine. And then also like grow a fan base. And I want you guys to see the organic version, raw version. Nothing to hide. Uncle Michael, come here.
No.
You don't want to be on camera? You don't want to be on camera?
No, man, you tricked me for Christmas.
Oh yeah, that went up on Facebook and YouTube. You're famous. You're already famous. Okay. We're getting somewhere. So back to dieting, I'm gonna start doing the same meal prep as I was doing for bodybuilding. Yeah. Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yeah, for my girl.
Woo!
My God. I got you out. There's so much love.
Give them their privacy. Open door policy. Okay, so when I finish doing my hair, 3 years from now, I already said this, I'm gonna go to my other aunt's house. I'm gonna go catch up with her for a little bit. head back here for dinner, and then head back to Gainesville. And then I don't know when obviously I'm gonna post this tonight. I have my recorded the same day that I posted policy on my YouTube channel. That's like my strategy for growth for now. So like all my viewers, I have like 3 new subscribers in the last 2 weeks. Yay, 5 people that actually care about something that I have to say. So for you guys who are in my channel now, yes, you can always expect that the video that I post was recorded that same day. The shorts are sporadic, but for sure, like these long form videos, you can expect that it was recorded that same day that I'm posting it. So that's like the thing that will differentiate my channel from other people's channels, is that it's not so curated, not so edited. It's definitely going to be a lot more authentic and more raw footage. I love my family, and I definitely want to take them on this process with me, because family is everything to me. So I want you guys to know that they come first, regardless of any endeavor, any business proposition, anything that I'm out doing in life. I'm gonna put my family first. So it's important to me that you guys fall in love with them, like how I love them. But that's why I wanted to let her know, hey, by the way, you're being recorded, just so she knows. Because I know sometimes people don't like it, and I respect that. So now they know that sometimes when they see me take my phone and camera out, it might get posted. But they're used to it. I mean, we do family videos and photos all the time. Oh, it's coming out good. Should be talking right now, but I can't. It's just still so new to me, knowing that they're like over there and then I'm here, and I'm just like, there's no one around, and I'm talking to the camera and to this little guy. It's so weird to me, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, so back to what I was saying about human trafficking is one of the things that I'm advocating to bring awareness to. A lot of people kind of know the signs of it. Sometimes people don't. I'm gonna make a separate video where it's like, I want to talk specifically about like the signs on how to know if someone's being human trafficked or not. But for the most part, like the main cues is that like they look scared, they don't look like they trust the person that they're with, like those things, like they're not like smiley, they look sad, they look depressed, you know. Another thing is like, in LA, it was said that like there was a few girls walking around like in pretty much their undergarments and soliciting people for sexual activities. Obviously, those girls have like a pimp, and that's illegal, like on so many levels. Not just the fact that prostitution is illegal, but the fact that it's like these are children that are being enslaved to do this. So that's definitely what I'm trying to bring awareness to, and why I'm trying to be bold on camera is like somebody needs to bring more attention to the matter, and like platforms like this allow for that attention to like really be placed on the thing that you're advocating for. And of course, I can do it without the pageant. So that's why it's so important to get right with your soul before focusing on like your runway, your hair, your makeup. All of those things are obviously extrinsic. And yes, it's appealing to the eye. But if you don't get right with your soul first, the reason why you're doing this in the first place, you might get lost. You might get lost to like materialistic things, and that's not something that I definitely would advocate for. Like I would 10 times much rather live a simple life if it meant that I get to keep my sanity and stay grounded. And when I mean simple life, I mean like not get on cameras and stuff like that. Because I'd rather keep myself firm on the ground with my values. So your why on why you're doing it is very, very important. That's like number one step. So if there's any little girls watching me in my channel, that's the first thing you want to worry about is why are you doing it? If it's just for looks, if it's just for attention, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Nope. Okay, so once you got that part down, then you can start worrying about, okay, your hair, you can start worrying about your nails, excuse me. You can start worrying about your makeup and things like that. And you're gonna get a lot of attention for that. And that is okay. Getting attention is not a wrong thing. You're not knocking on people's doors saying, hey, give me attention. It's that you're a beautiful girl and you still happen to put like a little bit of extra effort into how you feel and how you look. And that already signals high value. And people want to surround themselves around people who bring value to their circle. That they care about themselves, that they're, what's the word I'm looking for? En español se dice que son aseados, that they're well kept, that they have good hygiene. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. So it's like a sign that you really, really care about yourself, that you pay attention to detail. People who take care of their physical aspect, they're more than not so somebody who pays attention to detail, and that's super important. So after that, after you take care of your physical self, the next thing you want to tackle is, okay, when you do get attention, how are you handling that attention? Are you handling it with grace? Are you handling it with humility? How are you handling that attention? That's the next step. So here's a little bit of a personal touch with my goals and everything. I know that one of the things that I want to do in life is get married and have children. So the good thing about this organization is now you're not discriminated against if you have already a husband, if you've had children. So you're able to join the pageant even though you've already surpassed those milestones, which is great because it gives people an opportunity to shoot for their dreams, whether or not they've had children or not. So I love that. I love that for women. I love that for us as an organization here in the US. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So for me personally, I actually don't have a husband and I don't have any children and I don't even have a boyfriend. And I've been single now for 4 years. So I do want a boyfriend. And I feel like this is a way to kind of broadcast that in a sense. That like, hey, like I am in the dating pool. I haven't really gone on dates. The last official date I went on was like back in I think 2020, the beginning of 2024. Yeah, went on a couple dates then, and that was it. right? So I want to find at least like a boyfriend. I'm really lonely in that sense. I miss somebody to hug me. I really miss a hug. Like like I had a dream the other day, and this is gonna sound really weird, but I had a dream the other day that like Bad Bunny gave me a hug. If you know me, you know I love Bad Bunny. And it was just a hug. It wasn't like he kissed me or anything like that. It was just a hug. And that like signaled to my waking self, like in my psychology, like, wow, I must be really lonely that all I needed was a hug. Like I really just like want somebody to like hug me, and like, yeah, I miss that. So yeah, another one of the reasons why I thought, oh, this would also be cool, but because like I could reach more people, more faces, and you know, I'm not limited to just like my direct like the direct radius of my location of potential suitors, potential partners. I can actually now have like a broadened landscape of a potential suitor. So that is like another reason why I really wanted to do this pageant, is because like, you know, I get to put myself a little bit more out there as far as like finding a partner, and that's really important to me. Ooh, the music just went up. Oh my gosh, fun fact. So back in 2023, when Shayna Palacios won Miss Universe, oh my gosh. So that's kind of like what sparked the interest, was because that's when pretty much the organization said, okay, we're gonna allow pretty much any girl from any age to join, any girl with like any weight category, also any girl that has been married or has had children also can qualify. So Shayna Palacios was like the last, like one of the last winners before those new qualifications came into play. And yeah, that was huge for me. That was like in a moment in my life where I was like, oh, I really want to do this thing. Like, let me start looking at my teeth a little bit more. Let me like start glamming up a little bit more. And my hair at that time was like a bob. It was like up to here. So I was like, oh no, I'm gonna let my hair grow before I like actually start competing, because I feel like my most confident is like with my longer hair. So that's why I didn't like join back then. That's like, I'm still waiting. I think I'm gonna wait one more year because I really want to have like a luscious luscious hair. And yeah, very purposefully waiting, intentionally waiting. So it gives me time to work on myself, refine my mission, and refine my mission statement. And in the meantime, I get to kind of educate myself on the organization, who you know, runs the organization, the directors, the managers, and just to kind of get acquainted with that aspect of the competition. More than a competition, it's an experience for sure. Because you're paying $2,000 for this is for the Miss Florida organization. I'm not sure about the other organizations, but the Miss Florida USA organization is $2,000 for just like a 3-day kind of like resort all-inclusive getaway. And your girl is like so excited because it's like a little mini vacation here in my backyard in Florida. And the Miss USA pageant hasn't been to Florida in the East Coast in over 20 years. And this year it's gonna be held in Miami. So I kind of want to go to that. So excited. So excited. So this might be one of those videos that I keep up because it's like literally the beginning steps, and I want like any little girl that's like walking in my steps to like feel like they could be a part of this too. I come from a Colombian background, and like a lot of the years I felt like really shy to join like American-based organizations. So but I felt more comfortable joining the Latin-based organizations because like I have like Latin heritage. So I just want any girl who's out there, whatever country you're from, us being in South America, or even if you're from Central America, like don't feel shy. If you have a Hispanic heritage and background, then you're gonna love this video because you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like she did it. That means we can do it too. In America, that's where the majority of our youth is from. Out pretty much like a lot of our students in middle school, high school, and college. Hi.
Sorry.
Yeah, come.
No, ahorita vamos a decir que almuerzas con nosotros y que le queremos contar y pero si quieres salir o que no sienta de que alguien va a preferir a...
No, ya me dijo así último minuto.
Yeah, she asked me about it.
Yeah. So if you're Colombian, Mexican, Peruvian, Ecuadorian, Central American, Guatemalan, Honduran, Nicaraguan, like I want those young girls to see this competition as like an opportunity to get involved in your American community. And this organization is so beautiful in the sense that it has its arms wide open to people of different backgrounds and different ethnicities. They love that. They love that there's a touch of exotic in your culture, And I love the American culture too. I grew up here. I've been in this country since I was 2. So I know a lot about our economical foundations, and I know a lot about our culture too. And to be quite honest, Americans, they say it how it is. They do not hold back. And I love that about us. And I love that about my American friends, my American-born friends. And my friends that are from overseas, like that were born overseas, or that were born here but have families who were born overseas. Like I love that for us. I love that unity sense for us, especially going to a high school that was like a melting pot, Dr. Phillips High School and Olympia High School. All of us are from everywhere. Just saying. I think the recording myself at home with my family is a little bit of a stepping stone. I'm getting better at it. I think it's a little bit weird for them, but you must imagine how weird it is for me. I've been working on my internal self for the past 4 to 5 years, and what I can say is that like I really just wanted to hyper focus on not being a liar, having high integrity, being loyal, being a leader. And part of being a leader is saying the truth at all costs. So getting in alignment with who I am and things that bring me health, and what my needs are, what my boundaries are, and what I stand for. Like I'm calcifying all of that because of wanting to get on camera around people that matter to me the most. My family, my sister, my mom, my aunt. So like this part of the experience is like essential for me, very super essential. So for my hair, this will last for like about 3 days, which I love. And then after that, I'll do my curls for like 3 or 4 more days. And then I'll wash it. And then I'll do the straight hair thing again. Keep that for 3 days. Then I'll do curls. Then I'll wash it. And you know, so on and so forth. But at least for 3 days out of the week, I'm like saving time. I'm literally saving like 15 minutes. And I don't know why, but like those 15 minutes are like gold for me. So my schedule has been back to back for like the past month. Like there's just nonstop. It's just nonstop. Go, go, go. I've come home from doing Uber like around 10:30 and I'm going straight to bed. Maybe like scrolling a little bit and then I'm like passing out. And then I'm waking up to get ready to be at work at either 9 or 10 a.m. And nothing of downtime. Like there just hasn't been any downtime. And for me, I've used downtime to do these videos, but I just haven't been able to. So I'm like kind of creeping this in here on a Sunday. I don't think I'll have time to do my vlog today, but at least I'm getting something out there. Yeah, because I definitely want to keep the momentum going of creating not a brand, but like a momentum of like people who care about what I do. Yeah, and find what I do helpful, inspiring. I want my demographic of my viewers to mostly be like girls, but because I'm joining a beauty pageant and I feel like this could be more helpful to them more than men. Obviously I know that like YouTube is like a male dominated platform, so of course there's gonna be guys on here being like, you're so cute, like yeah, I'm here for the girlies. Sorry. Sorry. But yeah, you have to prioritize days off like this. Like I was called not once but twice this weekend to work today, Sunday. Even though like I'm starting in a new community, I've been nonstop working in my personal life and in the company for more than 50 hours a week for the past 4 weeks. And I'm like really tired right now. So like I know that if I don't tell them no, no one's gonna tell them no for me. And I think it's a no in a very graceful sense because I need a little bit of time to recharge. And if I don't get that time to recharge, I will show up poorly to my performance at the main office, at my main job. And I don't want that either. So I think it benefits them that I, in a way, am benefiting from a day off. If let's say I was the type of person that get home every day to like just sit on the couch and do nothing, and then on my days off as well do nothing, then I'd be like, okay, well how dare her not pick up the shift. But if you're telling me that the girl that's not coming in is not coming in because she's almost to the brink of burnout because of how much effort she's putting into her productivity, then yes, please take the day off. Like you need that right now. You know? So yeah. I don't like the new tonic caffeinated product because it gets me queasy. Not in the sense of like jittery. Actually, it gives me a sense of like, have you guys ever seen like Tom and Jerry when like one of them gets bopped on the head and like they start having like these little yellow birds around their head? Like that's how I feel when I drink new tonic. It's just a little too much. But creatine sticks, that is what I am surviving with. Love this stuff. 10 out of 10, highly recommend the new tonic creatine sticks. 10 out of 10. Pineapple flavor, bomb. Strawberry lime, bomb. Love, love, love. If you guys want to sponsor me, your girl's about to win Miss Florida. So, there you go. Do a little partnering up. You know what I mean? On the 18th of this, I requested the 11th off of this month, and I requested the 18th off the 11th. My friend invited me. She's Indian, and I think it's like Indian holidays, like their New Year, and she has this like dinner that she does. Lands on the 14th, but I think she's gonna do it like on the weekend of the weekend before the actual holiday. So I requested the 11th off, and on the 18th I requested off because Miss Florida USA organization is doing an in-person workshop, and they're gonna be bringing somebody out to help us with our runway walk and our training, as well as talk about things like social media, interviewing, and things like that. So on the actual day of the competition, so you show up, have like your satchel, you show up and you get straight to the interview with the judges. They get to know you. Mind you, they already been watching you through social media, because like when you apply, you give them your social media handles and things like this. So they kind of already have like an idea of what everybody looks like. And then you get there, you do the interview, and then you have like a lunch on. And then the first night and the second night first night's our preliminaries, the second night is the official, the first night is like a dinner gala, the second night is like preliminaries, and the third night is like the official crowning night. So it's an amazing experience. There's a lot of lunches involved, there's a lot of like photo shoot activities, a lot of networking involved. So I love that. So like for sponsors and family, coming to those lunches or those event dinners are like super invaluable. It's where I get to introduce you to the director, I get to introduce you to judges, I get to introduce you to makeup artists, photographers. There's just an opportunity to network, and me, I'm always of the nature that I'm just like not afraid to like introduce myself, not afraid to like speak up and things like this. So having me on your team is a bonus, really big bonus. I'm wondering if they have like a designated table per candidate, like meaning like, can I go there prior to the dinner and like make it look nice specifically for my table, so that like my sponsors can feel like they're being catered to. I want that sense of VIP feeling for them when they arrive. So I really like to find out that logistics. And the workshop is actually like a Q&A as well, so like you're obviously allowed to ask questions. I already attended one Q&A that was like a few months ago. I think actually like a month or two ago, and I'm gonna think about posting that picture here. It might not, I don't know yet, but we'll see. I got to meet the current Miss USA title holder, and the current Miss Florida USA title holder, and the current Miss Florida USA team title holder. So I might post those here. And that was awesome, because that was like a full in-depth question and answer where we like really went. The focus of the meeting was to ask questions. This one is more so about like your presentation as far as the aesthetic part of everything, right? So I want to be involved with that too. I want to make sure my tea is nice and teed, my stance and my aura is on point. The Miss USA pageant itself has for many years been hosted in mainly Las Vegas. So the fact that they're moving it to Miami this year, this makes me so excited. Look at this frizzy. But yeah, I'm thinking about using my same bodybuilding diet that I learned through Jamie Iboni to prepare for this competition. And let me tell you, having done the bodybuilding competition, oh my gosh, it's so invaluable. Yes, it can be expensive, but like I literally have the knowledge for it now, and I know exactly what to do for my diet to get to where I want to be and to lose the fat in the places that I want to lose the fat in the places of. I look like a sea chick who just got out of bed. Okay, hold on. Let's fix this. Let's fix this. I wonder if my aunt is gonna watch this. Like, what was she talking about in there? I guess that relieves the weirdness of it. Yeah. Yeah. That totally relieves the weirdness of it. Because to them, it's like, oh, she's locked up in the bathroom, talking up a storm, wondering what it is I'm talking about. I could just watch it, rewatch it later. And that kills the weirdness. You know? They know how I am. They know how I talk. It's not new. It's not like I'm talking to them in a different way than I am to you guys. So I'm just trying to bridge the gap between getting on camera and getting off camera, making it make sense. Like a consecutive thing. You know? Another thing I want to mention is that like businesses, houses, pretty much anywhere you go now, there's like even people in their cars have cameras set up for safety issues. And I love that because it makes being and having high integrity a very important thing. Like the way you are here, it should be the same way you are on or off camera. That's the whole purpose of integrity. Like if you know you have nothing to hide, if you know you're an honest person, you don't cheat, you don't steal, then being on and off camera should be the exact same version of you. But if you getting on camera makes you feel very exposed, like you feel like you have to hide a certain part of yourself, it's time to ask yourself if you're being an honest, truest version of yourself. So that's a really huge component about any of these types of competitions, is that like you know you're gonna have cameras around you because they're gonna want to document your experience, and they want to hear from you how your experience was. So regardless, kind of if you want to or not, there's eventually going to be a camera around to ask you these types of questions. So you kind of have to be prepared for that. And I'm here as your big sister to help guide you guys. Yes, this advice can help men too, because regardless of whether or not you're competing for anything, there's still going to be cameras in your life, security systems at companies. You know, it makes you accountable to do the things you say you're gonna do. You know, because now there's a record of it. You gotta do the right thing even when nobody's watching. And having the cameras watching you is just testing that. So, very important to keep in mind. I can definitely see how being on camera makes people uncomfortable. Like, for example, I was babysitting, and this is the first time I ever babysat with like cameras in the living room, which was totally cool. Nothing to hide, but still, it was weird. So I was like just getting comfortable with this, and the mom that I was helping to babysit for, she told me, she's like, I know it's weird, trust me. You know, I've been there where you're at too. She's like, you get used to it, but you have to forget about like that it's there, because at the end of the day, I really need you to help my daughter speak more, use her words. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you yourself speak up. So you can't just be silent, be like silent. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so right. And so that's when I started getting comfortable with being on camera, not because I wanted attention, but because I had to for work. So that's when I was like, oh my gosh, I really have to open up. And a part of me felt like I was, at first, it wasn't that I was acting, it was just that I was forcing myself out of a comfort zone, because it was comfortable to like, you know, kind of stay to myself, stay composed. But the need was, and the task was, help my daughter learn new words, and the only way she's gonna learn new words is if you do that for her. So yes, so then I started like pretend, like forgetting that the camera was there, and just like pretending that no one was there, if that makes sense. So like one of the tactics to do these types of things is to kind of like forget that the camera's even there. You know, it's hard to do, but that's how you do it. I had to blow my nose, so I didn't want that on camera. See, like, the little things. Like, obviously it shouldn't be that embarrassing to blow your nose on camera, but I also wouldn't like blatantly take out a napkin and start blowing my nose at a dinner table in front of people. Like, I would go to the bathroom and do that privately. One of the main reasons there's no cameras in a bathroom is because there is a sense of, you need to have a little bit of sense of privacy. So that's like a perfect example of that as well. I love it. My hair feels so soft. It feels so good. I will show you guys what I use as far as what I put before I started straightening so that my curls don't get ruined from the heat. I bought something that I feel like is solid. I feel like it's gonna work. Because my hair feels really healthy right now. It doesn't feel like it's burning. Doesn't smell like it's burning. Looking good. Hard to reach part is like the back. I don't even know if it looks right. That I want to get removed. It costs like a couple $100 a 4 sessions, maybe more, but I really want to get rid of it. I really want to get rid of it because like for the pageant, I'm not like gonna want that. So I want to have like a natural body. I don't want to have like anything altered, no implants, no Botox, whole movement, and no tattoos. Nope. Just the way God brought me to this planet. So that's part of a little bit of the investment. I don't want to do it, and then I also want to get. So I'm gonna get what are those called? The little clear things, Invisalign, and then I also want to get like this filled right here. See how it's smaller than the other ones on the side? Get it a little filled up so it's like nice and straight. Yeah, like my teeth are already pretty straight naturally for the most part. There's just like these little gaps and being filled, and then we Gucci. And then the other investment is to get the tattoo removed. If I'm not able to get it removed, whether it comes too expensive, for a temporary fix, plan B would be to get like the makeup to cover it up. I think there's like these makeup brands that specialize in covering up tattoos, so that's what I'm gonna shoot for this like portion of like dress that's showing it, or like even like in my bikini, if you can probably see it. I just don't want it. I feel like it's not something that I like to flaunt really, so why would I have it? It just doesn't make sense to me. I definitely got the tattoo out of a rebellious nature, so I'm like done with that rebellious stage, if you know what I mean. So I don't see why I should still have it. Even though everybody told me it was permanent, the back of your mind, you're just like, eh, whatever. But I was told that removing it hurts more than getting it done. So I didn't listen. It'll be okay. Like, I'm willing to endure the pain to get it off. So, one of the things that are motivating me right now to continue down this path, believe it or not, is the idea of finding a partner, a life partner, to spend the rest of my days with. To have that amazing day where I come up to my beau, however you say it, bae, one day and be like, oh, and by the way, I'm pregnant, and then him be like, this is the happiest day of my life. Like that, I want that. It's like one of the main reasons that I'm motivated to like just to continue pouring into myself and like bringing value to my life by focusing on bettering myself. Because like I want to give myself the best possible opportunity to meet the best possible guy. Yeah. And someone who's like me, honest, has integrity, has self-respect, has boundaries, is self-motivated. Those obviously are going to be qualities that I bring to the table. So I want to work on myself, knowing well that that's going to be the possibility of what my husband's going to be like, and that excites me. So it makes me excited to like get on the same page, get on the same level to work on myself, right? It's like a win-win. It's like a win-win. get to work on myself and then attract like a really handsome, well-spoken, successful man. Who wouldn't want that? Please tell me. When I'm up on that stage and I get down, whether or not I get the crown, I know that my value is gonna like increase tenfold. I just know it. And that thought alone excites me. It excites me because I know I'm gonna be at that point, I'm gonna be at peak like productivity mode, peak self-love mode, peak like transformed version of me mode. I'm gonna around that time it's gonna be like the perfect window to attract the partner. So I'm like curious to in the future see who's gonna be in my area of orbit around that time, to like for us to potentially get together, and like I'm excited for that area of my life. So that's something to shoot forward to. I just feel like when people don't stay active in activities, go to book clubs, or like have like hobbies, if they're not, like for me, pageantry is my hobby. It's like an awesome hobby to have. Just like staying involved, you like expose yourself to potentially being met by more people and potentially the love of your life. Like, who wouldn't want that? So yeah, I'm really excited to see what God has for me, and I'm just gonna enjoy every single step of the way. I'm almost done with my hair, you guys. Almost. I don't really like to cut out content, but I am gonna edit just because there was a lot of parts there where were like pretty silent and wasn't doing anything. I might just fast forward it really super quick to kind of keep the continuity going, because I love continuity. But it pretty much takes me like 45 minutes to do my hair. Probably roughly along the lines of how long this video is going to be. My next thing I want to invest in is a microphone. I still haven't got to getting that yet. There was this really cool office space that I used to do like the first Modern Charm video, but I realized that like a lot of students like to use that area, so I kind of felt bad because that day that I was recording, I saw somebody like look through the window that I was there, and then they just walked away, and they had like a bag in their hand. So like I have a feeling that them seeing me record myself kind of like scared them away to use the study lounge. So I'm not going to be using that space anymore, just because like I don't want to make other people uncomfortable who actually need to study for their class. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I just have to wait and see where I can just sit down and record and talk. For the meantime, stuff like this we'll just have to do. That'll have to do for now. So I didn't come from money. Like my mom's side of the family was actually very quite poor growing up. She had she was like the second eldest of 8 brothers and sisters, and my grandpa was a farmer, and he built the house that they live in. It was a very, very little, small wooden house, but he built it with his hands, and they lived next to a river, and so the river was like their running water, so like where they wash their clothes, their bathroom system was through there. So I just, there's like a side of me that's like extra humble and understands people that comes pretty much from every walk of life. I'm very, very blessed in the sense that like when I came to this country, my mom pretty much married into like a wealthy family. My mom being from like a very poor background, but having this like gorgeous face. She's just a very beautiful woman inside and out. So my stepdad, who I never called stepdad, he was always my dad. I always call him daddy. He's been in my life since I was 5. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. May his soul rest in peace. Daddy Willie Miller, Daddy Bill. I always was given like the finer things in life because of that upbringing, and so I have like a very unique perspective when it comes to shooting for my dreams, shooting for my goals, and tackling limiting beliefs. It's very interesting. My mom obviously grounding me for anything, whether it's like food on the table, whether it's a job. She always said like, no matter what, love your job. What doesn't matter what you're doing for work, love your job. Because I remember she used to be a house cleaner, and she used to babysit, just like very I guess you would say like it's like the typical job that you would see an immigrant have in this country. So I want to like be the motivation for people who come from that type of background, especially a young girl who perhaps has like the same similar story where her mom might be a cleaner as well, or has been a cleaner as well, to not think that like things aren't possible for you. So just take it from me. First of all, get acquainted. My mom, the one thing that she really liked about where she chose to live was that like she really wanted me to have a more elevated lifestyle by being surrounded by elevated families. So she fell in love with the neighborhood called Dr. Phillips. The Dr. Phillips community is one of the wealthiest communities in Central Florida, but it's not so much about like the wealth. It's so much of like the influence of the people around the neighborhood. It's like the children hanging out with kids with parents whose background is of money is like a game changer for someone who may not have come from money, especially because my mom didn't come from money, but she didn't want her children to like have limiting beliefs. She wanted her children to have like resources. So me and my little sister were just surrounded around kids whose parents have like a lot of money. The way they spoke is different. The way they treated each other is just a little different. So I really love that about like myself and how I grew up and my teachings and my education. Just being surrounded in that environment in general was just it's still is a blessing, because I find myself sometimes thinking, oh, that lady said, like when I hear like rudeness or like maybe racism and things like that, like I know it's a very hot topic right now, and it's like it's not even a shady subject anymore. It's been talked about so much now that it's like kind of like normal, I guess, to talk about racism. It's so weird, right? But just being in an elevated neighborhood, you kind of the education behind it doesn't really. It's not really the recipe for rude people. It's really the recipe for kind people, people who are hardworking, people who really just know how to treat each other well. So I want that for my kids too. You see? And I don't judge anybody who may have had like a different lifestyle, may have had a little bit of a different upbringing whether they're eloquent, well-spoken or not. I love to give everybody the opportunity to like be themselves around me. I just stick to setting the example, and that's the best that we can do as humans. You can't really change people as much as you want to. The best thing you can do in life is literally just lead by example. That's the best leadership skills that I have found to be working for me. Yep. It just gave me something to shoot for, because being in my community, being kind of one of the students that were like not the richest, obviously if there was like a tier system, I wasn't on the upper tier echelons. Like my parents didn't give me like a Hummer, and my parents didn't give me a Mustang or like a Camaro. Like, you know, I had friends that had these cars, like really nice cars that were like given to them. That was definitely not me. Like I was still riding the bus to school. So it was just interesting, and I loved it. I was just like, oh well, if they got that, like I can get that too. And I knew that with hard work I'd be able to get things, you know. So I got my own car with my own credit, didn't need a co-signer, and right now my car is a 2023 Toyota Corolla Hybrid, and it's underground gray, and it has a beautiful custom made interior. It's like a beige cream color interior, and it has like nice tinted windows. So I love my car. And the fact that I got it myself all on my own with like hard work and dedication, it just goes to show that education matters and how you speak to people matters. And I cannot stress how important it is to instill that value in our kids and in society, of keeping that mindset of yes, go to college, yes, shoot for school. Like that shouldn't go away. That definitely should stay. The biggest blessing in my car is how good the air conditioning is. And if you live in Florida, you know how hot it gets in Florida. It gets really hot. So it's a blessing. I wake up every day and get in my car and think how blessed I am. And I also pat myself on the shoulder and say, you did that. You did that. It's good to count your blessings, and it's good to see how far you've come on your own without the help of your parents. The biggest help my parents gave me was good character building skills. That was the best. And then for anybody, I encourage you, like if you have children and you don't have money to like give them things, give them your knowledge or your wisdom. And with that alone, that child can grow to be an amazing, outstanding human being. Okay, I'm telling you, you don't have to have money to have amazing children. Your children can be amazing whether or not they're rich, whether or not you're rich. So my parents separated. This absolutely killed me, but my parents got divorced when I was like 15. And I started rebelling like a lot. I started kind of just like hanging out with the wrong crowd and not really studying as hard as I should have. I really got distracted a lot with just friends and hanging out, that I left my studies to the side, and obviously my grades reflected that. But the plus side to that is throughout high school, I decided to buckle in. And even though the divorce really kind of took me off the rails a little bit, I decided to continue going for my dreams because I had been exposed to that environment. So I ended up still staying in the neighborhood, obviously in a little bit of a lesser, nicer apartment. My parents got divorced, so we left the condo that we were living in, such a beautiful condo, like literally in the heart of Dr. Phillips. And like, that just devastated me, right? So we ended up moving, my mom and I, into like a smaller apartment, like an older apartment, but it was still kind of in the zip code for that area. And I still went for my dreams. I still didn't have limiting beliefs. It's kind of when I realized, I was like, oh, like, you don't depend on your parents for like anything when you turn 18. Like, it's you, it's literally just you. So that's when I focused. I said, these are my goals, these are what I want to do in life. I'm not gonna limit myself. I'm gonna think big, but at the same time, I'm gonna ground myself in knowledge and find ways to get educated in the things that I want to do in life. And one of the main things is just surrounding yourself with the right people. So like, not partying, not drinking, getting focused on educating yourself. If you have dreams, if you have aspirations, your knowledge and your like good fortune as far as wisdom goes can be completely wasted if you don't carry healthy habits. And so let's instill those types of values in our children. And thankfully, because I was raised around an elevated environment, even though we didn't have any money, even though we were in an old neighborhood, in our old apartment, I had already cultivated these friendships with people who come from these higher elevated backgrounds that then influenced me to speak better, go for my dreams, not have limiting beliefs, not be a naysayer, not be a hater, be a positive influence for those people around me. And it was because of those types of people in my life that came from those types of neighborhoods, those higher elevated neighborhoods, and those really more lavish lifestyles than my own. So just even that little bit of influence was enough to get me out of the mindset of being poor. Oh, I'm poor, so I'm never gonna have the same opportunity as so-and-so. Oh, I'm poor, so I'm not gonna be able to have a nicer thing. Nope, I really just was very humble in the sense of like, I'm gonna make it work for me, and I don't see the reason to rush this process. I don't see the reason to lie or like claw my way into opportunities. I know that if I do things calmly, elegantly, eloquently, things will be done in the manner that I think is intended for goodness, right? So that is all. I think we're done here. I have a little bit of crinks left. These are a little crinky. I'll fix this up and be done for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this talk, and I hope I'm motivating a lot of little girls out there to do the same thing, and don't feel like your economic background will hinder you from being successful in these types of endeavors, whether it's a digital entrepreneurial endeavor or whether it's like a more performative endeavor. Please, like, don't limit yourself. But the first step is to surround yourself with people who you know are classy, who you know speak well, who are not like out there cussing all the time, who are not smoking weed, drinking their face off. Like, no. Like, cut. Start there. That is your first step. And then all the other things will, eventually you'll have enough headspace and clear mind to think of other ways to get even better, little by little. But I definitely think that the divorce thing is something that a lot of people can relate to. Like, when my parents got divorced, I went into like the punk phase where I was like only listening to rock music, only hanging out with like people who would wear like emo clothing. Right? So like it's a culture, but it's not like that they're bad people. It's just like the aesthetic behind it signals like problem children, but it's not problem children what it is just kind of like a lack of solid communication between the parent and the child. So a lot of that actually, I would say, is the responsibility of the parent to reflect more on themselves and seeing how they are coming to the table as far as being vulnerable with themselves, being honest with themselves about their own shortcomings. And I feel like a lot of people don't do that, and then that's when teenagers tend to stray off because they're not getting the answers that they need as far as like wisdom goes. They're looking for intrinsic answers. They're not looking for just like institutional answers. They're looking for staying true to your heart answers, looking for that soul purpose answer. And if a parent is blocking that off with a child, that type of communication could literally save your child's life. So I know that my mom was like that for me, and yeah, I encourage people to do the same. So just be positive. If your parents are going through a divorce, just know that a lot of us who have had divorced parents, I guess not a lot of people talk about this, but we do have like hiccup moments in our life where we have hiccups and kind of have a lot of setbacks, and because of it, once we're on the other side, we realize how much time was wasted when you could have been productive, when you could have been hanging around the right crowd instead of the wrong crowd, right? And so, but I'm here, I'm like your older sister, trying to help you be the better version of yourself. But doesn't mean I stop liking rock music. Like, I still love rock music. I was a performer for a party band here in Orlando, and one of my favorite sets was my rock set. Like, I just loved the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I love Bon Jovi, you know, and like even like the more punkier rock, like 21 Pilots. Like I just love rock in general. So like I think that side of me is just never gonna go away. You know what I mean? And I love a good, cute, solid, sleek, all black outfit. Like, I think that's so elegant. It reminds me of like New York Fashion Week. It just gives me New York vibes, and I love that. It doesn't have to be like this emo vibe. Like a nice, classy, elegant, all black outfit is top tier in my book. Absolutely. Absolutely. So one of the next steps that I want to do with preparing for pageants, obviously we talk about some of the few ones. Get right with your soul, you know, get right with the people around you and your family so that you can present yourself authentically on camera, and then, you know, focus on the external stuff later. So one of those external things that I kind of want to focus on is like color matching. So like my skin color, obviously I have like olive complexion, and so like I want to match what color clothing I should be wearing that would best represent like my skin color and my hair color. So I know that not every girl is the same as far as like what colors look best on me. So I'm gonna find that out soon. I don't know, I have to look at my resources. I'm sure I already came across one profile that specifically, she's like a color matching coach. So let's see how that goes. I could probably just like Google it myself, like, hey, this is my color skin, or maybe I'm gonna try taking a picture and uploading it to Gemini and seeing if Gemini can tell me more about my color matching for me. Maybe I don't have to like hire a coach for that. And I think that's kind of where you see like the gap being closed for people who set their professions around digital products, is that they're realizing that AI can pretty much do it in like a fraction of the second for most people, and it's gratuitous, like free of charge, gratuito, gratuitous. So I've been contemplating whether or not to do the competition either this year or next year. I really feel like I need at least one more year because I really want to get my fitness right, and then I also want to fix my teeth because I want to shed fat. I want to shed about, I don't gain weight from like here up, like from here it's all here down. So we're definitely going to go on a diet to kind of like slim my legs. So, and it's like the hardest area for me to lose. And so I feel like since the pageant's only 4 months away from now, I feel like it's too soon. Like I don't think 4 months is enough because I'm thinking about the bodybuilding competition that I did. I was 5 months out when I decided to do that, and I still wasn't fully where I wanted to be. So I know that like if I want to get anywhere remotely close to that stage readiness, and that was like my elite training mode. So imagine I'm not in elite training mode right now as far as like being in a bodybuilding competition. I'm in elite training mode for a pageant, but I can still like transfer those skills to the pageant. So I might be ready for stage, but not exactly how I want. So I know that like if I stretch it out like a longer period of time, the way I will sustain my results are going to be better. Because if I do everything and I just shock my body into shape from like night and day, the likelihood of me maintaining that weight and maintaining that figure the way I want it to be is like very slim, like very not likely. I'd probably bounce back to like my previous form a lot quicker than not, and I don't want that. Like I want to like even after my Miss Florida USA competition, I want to be ready for Miss USA and then be ready for Miss Universe. So that is just like I need to have like a mentality of not just from night and day switching. I need to have the mentality of doing it, incorporate it into my lifestyle in the long run, so that when I am feeling 100% ready, it's not like I have to drop my mentality or pick up my mentality of being in gear mode. Whereas if I do it in a longevity sense, I'm already always in gear mode because I'm already adopted the lifestyle. You know what I mean? Because if I flash fix myself in the next 4 months, yes, I'll be fixed, but it'll take a toll on my mentality, and I'm gonna want the chocolate bar even more. I'm gonna want the peanut butter jar even more. Whereas if I do it slowly, that insatiable desire is not going to be as strong. It won't, because it will have a more balanced mentality to it, right? It's like you taking away something good from somebody completely, and then you just like dangle it in their face. They're just going to want to snatch that out. Whereas somebody who's just like ever so often given the treat, when they see it, they're like, I don't care if it's in my face, I don't need to snatch it. You know, like I know I'm gonna be able to have it sometimes, you know, so that's kind of the mentality that I want to have. So that's why I feel like training for this competition for next year is like a lot of a better, more healthier for the longevity run, because I don't want it to end there. I want it to keep going, and I don't want to have like too many distractions. So that's why it's important to pick a healthy partner, as far as like somebody who's psychologically and emotionally healthy, because they can kind of take you off track as far as not loving yourself and not like loving your goals. And it's very important to have a very supportive partner, and those are very hard to come by. So that's why I encourage everybody to adopt a lifestyle that you prioritize your God first, then yourself, then your family, then your work, in that order. And have somebody come into your life if and only if they're in alignment with that with you. Anything else other than that is not gonna work. I mean, obviously, not everybody's situation is the same, but for me, it wouldn't work. So, I hope everybody enjoyed this. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna finish off with some mascara. Pretty. Bye, everybody.
You're the only one that's gonna know how to do it. That's fine. It will turn eventually.
That's fine, yeah. I might get a TikTok. Because I don't want this to after when I have to go to work.
Yeah, in the morning, ay, qué horrible.
Oh,
I got a makeup class last week, Karim.
Really? Yeah, I'm just recording him.
Think it's not bad.
Okay. Poor bubbies. Oh, we're gonna make you look handsome. You did a makeup class? Where?
Orlando.
Oh, that's so cool. Did your company pay for it?
No, it's for me.
Oh!
It's for me to learn.
Oh!
I went, and so when we got there, it was supposed to be for students.
Yeah.
It wasn't a house in Orlando. So Chilo, I was the first one, and Chilo just wait for the other one. So one canceled, and then I was the first one. And Chile, where are you from? I'm like, Colombia. Then the second girl showed up, and Chile, where are you from? And she's like, Colombia. Then the third one, when she was from Colombia, like,
Colombia!
the teacher was from Venezuela.
Oh, that's so cool.
But it was so much fun.
Fun, yeah. How much was the class?
120.
How many? Oh, is it only one class?
Yeah, just to learn how to apply everything.
Do you think that was one worth it? The 120? Really? Oh,
And the good thing is, normally if you do a class,
Yeah.
they ask you to buy products. They
Yeah.
do.
No.
No.
So
So
she had her
provide.
own product. Oh, that's
She
good.
provides, she's not selling it. Because
Anything,
sometimes
yeah.
they do that, and they tell
Yeah.
like, we want you to
Buy this product. Yeah.
If you want the makeup, they're like,
Oh no,
"Hey."
she really genuinely was teaching people how to do makeup. Oh, that's perfect.
It's amazing.
That's amazing. What's her name?
Oh. Karen.
Karen?
Karen. And so her Karen is like 23, 24. Y la mamá, como tu mamá. La niña, la señora y todas limpiando y todo.
Ah.
Y me dice la señora, yo no tengo nada que ver con el maquillaje, yo soy la mamá y solo estoy acá.
Sí, para
Y
ayudar.
después nos llevaba agua
Ah.
y después vino una muchacha y tenía el ojito así como que le estaba molestando.
Oh.
Y entonces dice, ok, yo soy doctora, ellos en Venezuela son de todo. Yo soy doctora en Venezuela, ese ojo lo tienes así, venga para acá y se la llevó para el huevo y maleta se va y la sentó y le llevó ice. And she's like, you're gonna hold that for 7 minutes.
¿Y sí le funcionó?
Sí, que.
Ay, qué bueno.
Pero no, y después la señora, la niña nos estaba explicando algo, y después la señora, ok, paren. Una pequeña pausa. Es que para explicarnos algo. Like,
Oh my God.
Pues,
¿A quién te recuerda? Igualita.
She was
Oh my
so
God,
funny.
that's funny.
She was
So,
really funny.
sería interesante hacer esa clase y hacer esa clase.
Sí, algo cuando ella
¿Cómo supiste?
me salió, mira que
¿En
eso,
Instagram?
parece que le leyeran.
Ay, sí, parce, sí.
Porque yo hacía tiempos que quiero una clase de maquillaje, pero como que no sé dónde. Y el
Oh
sábado,
my God.
hace 8 días me desperté y estaba así. Y me salió eso en Facebook. Y entonces yo mismo le tomé foto, porque a veces eso es de mentiras o es scam. Entonces le tomé foto. Y entonces decía el domingo, o sea que había que inscribirse ese día. Y que cupos limitados y que si quería inscribirse fuera un número de WhatsApp. Y yo ahí mismo le escribí.
Oh
y
my
ella me dijo que
God.
sí, que todavía tenía cupos. Y yo, ok. Entonces se pagaba 60 y 60 cuando ya estaba allá. Entonces de una más chévere. Me gustó mucho. Aprendimos todo lo que nos... Everything that we're doing wrong with
No,
our skin.
literally. She did color matching. Sí. Y sombra.
Y qué tipo de cara tenemos,
Oh.
qué shape, so
Really?
if you have, like, depends what's your face,
Yeah.
you have to contour here,
A different way? Oh my God, I never even knew that.
It's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
¿Ya aprendió nada?
Nada.
La llave no le está funcionando.
Oh my God, no prende.
¡Sóplela! Así.
No, pues sí.
Y mae, ahorita la sopla y le funciona.
Alright, let's see.
That'll be so funny. Listen. Ahí casi. Oh no. Debe ser algo que está como desconectado.
Probably.
Are you drinking the lemonade?
Yeah, you want some?
Y con harto hielo, o sea.
Oh my God, it's like perfect for this weather. Yes, it's perfect.